I hate being busy. I'm the laziest ambitious person I know. Tim Crider. I've been running small businesses since the year 2000. Some successful, some not. But I've learned a shed load of really useful stuff along the way. And there are some common traits amongst the successful businesses that I've created, traits that just about anyone can put into practice to take their business to the next level, regardless of what level you're currently at. I've hired staff, fired staff, taken people to court, made £1 million, lost £1 million, sold businesses, bought businesses, laid awake at night worrying about paying the bills, feeling totally overwhelmed. At times, I've wanted to jack it all in and get a real job. And at other times, I've felt on top of the world, like everything I touch turns to gold. It's a safe bet that if you're struggling with any aspect of your business right now, I've probably lived through that myself at some point over the last 2 decades. I'm a former civil servant who quit the day job back in 2001 to chase a dream of becoming an internet millionaire. Despite not even owning a computer, let alone having access to the internet on it, or knowing anything about web design, internet marketing, or how to actually run a business. And yet I did become an internet millionaire. Granted, I didn't manage to keep many of those millions, but I did earn them. Nowadays, I run several companies in the sports betting and property sectors, and I mentor ambitious lifestyle business owners. Oh, and I still do some stuff on the internet. I've stopped chasing the dream of making millions now, though, and started living like a millionaire instead. More on this in the next chapter. I wrote this book to share some of the simple, practical ways to grow a small business that I've picked up over the last couple of decades. If you're looking for the latest silver bullet techniques that involve creating a funnel the size of a cross-channel ferry, you're going to be disappointed. If you want to know how to blow up your startup, turn it into a unicorn and exit for 50 million 3 years from now, this book ain't going to be for you. Likewise, if you're a fan of the grind, or hustle, as our American cousins like to call it, if working 3 days straight without sleep, or surviving on a diet of coffee and cigarettes is a badge of honour for you, I'll save you some precious time right now. Put this book down and go back to hustling, grinding, getting shit done, JFDIing, or some other fancy term for working really, really hard for a really, really long time. Don't get me wrong, I like to get shit done as much as the next guy, but I like to get the right shit done. Not any old shit. Why hustle for 100 hours a week doing the wrong stuff when you could do the things that really move your business forward in 20 to 25 hours a week and spend the rest of the time with your family, friends, on the golf course, sailing, at the gym, looking at cat videos on the internet, or whatever else floats your boat? I mentor ambitious lifestyle business owners, and this book is for them. Don't instantly turn your nose up because I use the term lifestyle business. I've never really understood the disregard that so many people have for lifestyle businesses. I'm forever hearing people say things like, oh, they'll only ever be a lifestyle business, or, oh, they're not a real business, they're just a lifestyle business. I'm not talking about someone who's pursuing a hobby and dressing it up as a business. I'm talking about owners of small businesses who have ambition, drive, a desire to grow and succeed, but who also want their small business to provide them with a certain lifestyle. And they can design their business to do exactly that. This is where this book can help. So, if you're a small business owner and your business isn't currently giving you the lifestyle you want, then number 1, that's your fault. Number 2, you can change it. And number 3, this book can help you do so. What this book covers. There are 5 broad topics that we'll cover in this book. I call them my magic ingredients, partly because I believe they can make any ambitious lifestyle business successful, but mainly because I can't think of a better name for them. I'll introduce you to these magic ingredients in Chapter 3, and all subsequent chapters roughly follow these 5 themes, but they also serve as standalone lessons on their own merits. The 5 magic ingredients are: number 1, goals; 2, desire; 3, knowledge; 4, environment; 5, action. Some of the other big ideas you'll learn from listening to this book include how anyone could become a millionaire in their lifetime, given just £200 a month, why I blame Richard Branson for my early failures, how to sell a dozen eggs for over £500, the one thing that truly transformed my business, how I told fear to fuck off, exactly how I made over £100,000 from one marketing campaign, what the death of my sister taught me about purpose, how I earn more money working 20 to 25 hours a week than I did working 100 plus per week, how I juggle running an ambitious lifestyle business with raising 2 young children. How to use this book. I've deliberately kept things simple in this book. I hate it when some internet marketing guru comes along and dresses up something that's pretty basic to make it look really complex, just so he looks clever. If you're aspiring to be the next Elon Musk or Richard Branson, then you probably do need to learn some pretty complex stuff. But for the rest of us mere mortals, running a successful, ambitious lifestyle business isn't that hard, and it needn't be that complex. This book is written to be semi-autobiographical, so I've used several stories from the last 17 years of my business career and a couple from my previous life as a civil servant. They say a wise man learns from his mistakes, whilst a genius learns from someone else's mistakes. Well, here's your chance to learn from mine, because believe me, I've made some crackers in my time. With the benefit of hindsight, I can now see why I failed so spectacularly at times. Hopefully I'll be able to stop 1 or 2 of you from making those same mistakes. Of course, I've also had quite a few successes in that time too, and there are plenty of examples, tools and tactics that you can swipe and deploy in your business. It's my aim that whatever stage you're at in your small business career, this book will give you at least a handful of big questions to ask yourself about the way you operate and the lifestyle that your business is currently giving you. I hope it'll make you laugh at times, it may make you cry at others, but more than anything, I hope it makes you think. Alongside the narrative, detailing the rollercoaster ride that has been my first 2 decades as a small business owner, you'll find my big ideas. These are the key lessons that I would like you to take away from listening to this book. Some of them are cliches, some of them you'll have heard before. Every single one of them has positively impacted either my business, my life, or both at some point. They're all simple, practical tools and tactics that you can begin to deploy in your business the minute you finish listening to this book, and every single one of them has the potential to help your business grow. Let's go. There are loads more nuggets than that to be found in the rest of the book, but I don't want to give you too many spoilers and ruin your appetite. Are you ready to dive in? Great! So let's look at exactly why I'm so passionate about ambitious lifestyle businesses. Why do people hate lifestyle businesses? Do your kids remember you for being the best dad? Not the dad who gave them everything, but will they be able to tell you anything one day? Will they be able to call you out of the blue any day, no matter what? Are you the first person they want to ask for advice? And at the same time, can you hit it out of the park in whatever it is you decide to do, as a lawyer, as a doctor, as a stockbroker, as a whatever? Peter Attia. Why are you in business? What made you decide that working for yourself, being your own boss, was a good idea? Was it to make millions? Was it to get a massive house in the country, supercars in your garage and supermodels in your bed? Or maybe something less arseholy than that? If you were to sit down right now and write your ultimate job description, literally, suspend reality, what would be the ideal role for you? Now, ask yourself what effect this role could have on your life. I went through this exercise myself and ended up writing myself the following job description. To do what I want, where I want, how I want, when I want, if I want. That very clearly defines what I want for my business. So my business now has just one purpose: to provide me with the lifestyle I want. Total freedom to choose whether to work or not, to be in total control of what I work on, to be able to work from anywhere in the world, to do things my way. That's the lifestyle I want, and I can now design my business to provide that lifestyle. What lifestyle do you want? Maybe you want to earn £100,000 a year. Maybe you want to spend more time with friends and family, or travel more. You might want to give up the day job, or completely change direction in your business. Perhaps you want to retire in 2, 5, or 10 years. Remove yourself from doing the jobs you hate. Sack your problem clients. Sack all your staff, close the offices, and become a digital nomad. Shut down the business and do something you truly love instead. I truly believe that if you are a majority shareholder in your business, then you have a lifestyle business. The choices you make and the way you run your business ultimately dictate the lifestyle that you and your family will enjoy. Lifestyle businesses are real businesses. So why then are so many people so disparaging about lifestyle businesses? I used to watch the first few series of the TV show Dragon's Den, where business owners would pitch their ideas to a panel of angel investors. Our indoors has since banned me from watching it as I start getting angry and shouting at the telly whenever it's on. One of the main things about that show that gets my blood pressure rising, apart from the formulaic approach, the endless procession of crackpot inventors at the expense of actual small business owners, the clueless people pitching crap ideas, and people valuing their idea, having sold precisely 0 units, at £1,000,000, was the way certain dragons looked down their nose at lifestyle business owners. Almost every week, a small business owner would be paraded in front of the investors, explain that they've started up a small business making jam or handcrafted products. They'd be made to feel inferior to the uber-wealthy dragons who would sneer at them, ridicule them for not wearing a pinstripe suit, accuse the poor person pitching of wasting their valuable time, and then dismiss them with a wave of their hand and some variation of the line, "This will only ever be a lifestyle business. It's not a real business. I'm out." So any wannabe ambitious lifestyle business owners watching this prime-time TV programme for inspiration will hear that line time and time again. Lifestyle businesses are not real businesses. Bollocks. Utter bollocks. I've heard it myself when at a networking event. I've explained what I do, how I work, and most importantly, why I choose to run an ambitious lifestyle business. Only to then be told, well, if you ever want to run a real business, you should talk to one of my VC venture capital mates. Who the hell is this person to tell me that I'm not running a real business? Last time I checked, my little lifestyle business has paid my bills for the last 2 decades, enabled me to travel the world, currently employs 7 members of staff, owns a number of properties throughout the UK, and helps to mentor the next generation of ambitious lifestyle business owners. Hell, imagine what I could have done if I'd been running a real business. No, really, let's just imagine for a second. I could own less than half my company. I could owe millions to VCs, banks and angel investors. I could have an army of accountants in pinstripe suits telling me how to run my own business. I could be told where I have to have offices, how many people I have to employ, what markets I need to go into, what products I need to sell, how I need to market them. I could work 100+ hours a week again and spend no time with my children. Remember my dream job description? To do what I want, where I want, how I want, when I want, if I want. Real business or nightmare role? Well, it looks like running a real business would actually be my nightmare job description. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that nobody should ever seek investment in their businesses or take VC money, etc. If the lifestyle you want is 30 million in the bank, to work your arse off for a few years so that you never have to work again, the VC route is probably your best bet. But it's also just as likely to see you flat on your arse, burned out, and abandoned by your friends and family. It never fails to amaze me when I see startup entrepreneurs who have never sold a single product to anyone who wasn't their mum congratulated by their peers for securing funding, as though they'd actually gone out and sold their business and pocketed that money. You'd certainly think they had if you'd seen them spending their investors' money on Moët Chandon and hookers as they celebrate being a successful entrepreneur by borrowing £500,000 of someone else's money. Too many entrepreneurs these days seem to think that the sole purpose of their first 6 months in business is to get investment, at which point they'll then focus on the next important milestone, the second round of investment. The only skill the VC seeker ever learns is how to borrow and spend other people's money. By contrast, the ambitious lifestyle business owner learns how to sell their products and make a profit. Because if they don't, the kids don't get fed. Stuff like that can really motivate you to shift a lot of products. Profit is more important than turnover. The success of a business can only be measured by the bottom line, net profit. It cannot be measured by the top line, turnover. Yet so many celebrity entrepreneurs brag about the huge turnovers they have, as if the sheer volume of cash that they watched flow through their company was something to be impressed with. You can just imagine them sitting in their expensive Mayfair offices, laughing uncontrollably as they watch all that lovely cash just washing through their company like a waterfall, without even realising that the flow of cash is not the same as the capture of profits. Watching millions flowing through your company and capturing 1% of that isn't that impressive. An ambitious lifestyle business with 1/10 of the turnover, yet which captures 10% of it as profit, is exactly as successful and less likely to fail as they can afford a temporary hit to their margins. If you're making 1% or 2% on the cash flowing through your business, you have to be as big as Tesco to make it work and scale up massively, all the while dealing with transactional customers who have zero loyalty to you and will immediately transfer their entire weekly spend to your fiercest rival if they can save 20 pence on a crate of beer. By contrast, ambitious lifestyle businesses that compete on experience rather than price don't have to scale. They can make as much money as they want to, running things exactly as they want to with one branch, one store, one restaurant. When you're making 30% or 40% net margins, you can be as big or as small as you want to be. The MLM Brigade and the illusion of business. Another reason lifestyle businesses get dismissed as not a real business is due to the MLM Brigade jumping on the bandwagon and promoting their pyramid schemes as lifestyle businesses. Look at just about any sales page for any MLM product and you'll see images of foreign travel, wealth, fast cars, and talk of residual income, passive income, and the opportunity to run your own business around your lifestyle. That sounds like a lifestyle business to me. Only it's not. All you get with the MLM Brigade is the illusion of a lifestyle business. You hear the success stories of the guys at the top who are driving around in their white Mercedes, having 6 foreign holidays a year, and who live in a nice detached executive home, all paid for by the 1 hour a day they work on their business. All of this is paid for by the hundreds, if not thousands of people below them in their downline, who are just scraping by, pestering enough of their family and friends to buy their crap to earn a few quid. They're driving around in a rust-coloured 1998 Ford Mondeo, having a weekend in Skegness, Skeggy had to choose somewhere, every year, and are struggling to pay the rent on their 2-bed terrace in an okayish part of town. And that's all paid for by their day job, as their MLM business is actually giving them bugger all except alienating them from all their friends and family. People don't want to take their calls anymore, cross the road if they see them in the street, and avoid chatting with them online in case they start pestering them yet again about this bloody fantastic opportunity that they're forever trying to give the people who love them the hard sell on. That's the reality of most MLM schemes. They sell you on white Mercedes and foreign holidays, paid for by doing a little really easy work, and you end up with the 1998 Mondeo, sat in Skegness, wondering why your family and friends no longer take your call. Big idea. I believe the only way to truly own a lifestyle business is to be in complete control of the business, to be able to dictate how you work, when you work, where you work, what products you sell, what prices you charge, to be able to completely design the business around the lifestyle you want. MLM and me. I've worked with some MLM schemes before and even had some success, but only by doing what most MLM people don't do, by focusing on selling the products to people who are actually interested in buying them. Revolutionary. I was the top customer gatherer for one company every month for almost a year just by doing this, while everyone else was off pestering their work colleagues to buy some crap they neither wanted nor needed, and then trying to recruit them to do the same. One of the main tactics I used was Google AdWords. I'd target Google users who were searching for the products that this MLM company sold, send them to the website and make sales. Pretty standard stuff, targeting people who want what you sell and giving them the opportunity to buy it. Last year, I decided to see if I could resurrect that campaign. So I went through the latest online training for the MLM company. I could see there was a section on Google AdWords, so I thought I'd start there, as it was going to be my main route to market, only to see the following advice being dished out. Using Google AdWords is forbidden. This type of anonymous transactional marketing leads to the type of customer who doesn't pay their bill. Focus on talking to more of your friends and family instead. What? Really? People who use Google don't pay bills? I've got over 10 years' worth of commission statements from the customers I referred via Google back in 2005, 2006 that would demonstrate otherwise. Big idea. The whole world is not your target market. And here for me lies the reason why your MLM business isn't actually a lifestyle business. You don't control the business. The MLM company will tell you how they want you to run it. They'll provide you with, normally pretty awful, marketing materials, and then tell you that you can't use anything else. They'll give you a set script that you have to follow. Want a yellow BMW rather than a white Merc? Tough shit. Oh, and if you get the white Merc and take some time off, maybe for one of those 6 foreign holidays you've planned, and find that your earnings have dropped below a certain level, that Merc still needs paying for. And guess whose name the lease is in? It sure as hell ain't the MLM company. One I used to work with gave everyone who sold 200 products a Porsche Boxster for a month. This was genius marketing on their behalf, as nothing says living the lifestyle business dream like, "All right, Dave, do you want to come out for a spin in my new Porsche?" "Oh yeah, it's a perk of this great new business opportunity I'm working with. Want to know more?" And the cost to them to create this illusion, this total fabrication of wealth, these smoke and mirrors? A few £100 a month to lease a poor man's Porsche. You notice they weren't handing out 911s. If you've got someone telling you what you have to charge, who you can and can't sell to, what you have to say to them, the exact script you have to use, the exact marketing you have to use, and a fixed set of products that you have to sell, then you don't have a lifestyle business. That's not even a business, that's a job. You have a job, one that you've paid a few £100 for, and one that pays you commission only. Slow hand clap. Between the MLMers and the VC brigade, us lifestyle business owners have been given a bad name, quite undeservedly, I believe. To me, lifestyle doesn't mean small, it doesn't mean unambitious. Sure, you're not necessarily shooting for the moon, you're not going to, as Steve Jobs would say, put a ding in the universe with a lifestyle business. But you can put a hell of a dent in your family's universe. You can make a huge difference to a small number of people with a lifestyle business. You've got a lot less risk, you're more likely to succeed, more flexible, and able to react quickly to changing market conditions. You're going to have less debt, less stress, and you're likely to actually enjoy it more too. If you control the business, then you control the lifestyle. How I created my own lifestyle business. The turning point for me came in 2009 when the first of my children arrived on the scene. Suddenly, the business I was building, aiming for 150 staff, £12 million turnover, skyscrapers, helicopters and yachts, wasn't the business I wanted. It wasn't the lifestyle that I wanted. So I decided there and then to turn it into a lifestyle business. My business would exist purely to fund and allow the lifestyle I wanted, to be there for my children, to always be present while they're growing up, to show them the world, and to have the best possible relationship with them. Then the voice in my head started up. That's not very ambitious, is it? But why not? Why couldn't I have a business that funded my lifestyle, but was also ambitious? I didn't need to be a millionaire. I could live like a millionaire. I didn't need to own the country estate. I needed to have the spare time to enjoy someone else's National Trust or English heritage. I didn't need to own a yacht and a supercar. I wanted to be able to hire them, either for the day or lease them for longer if I want. I didn't need to own a villa in Spain and an apartment in the south of France. If I'd got the assets to throw off excess cash, I could rent villas and apartments all over the world via sites like Airbnb or James Villas, without having to worry about the maintenance and upkeep of them. Big idea. You don't need to be a millionaire to live like a millionaire. I didn't need to own anything. All I needed was time and cash flow. To achieve that didn't require a £12 million turnover or 150 members of staff. I just needed a small team who were looking to achieve great things while sculpting the business around the lives that we all wanted. So I took out everyone's contracts, ripped them up, and rewrote them to include the following paragraphs. We are an ambitious lifestyle business. The ethos of the company is really important. Everyone works from home. For most people, there are no fixed hours. However, there will be some core times which will need to be covered, and these will be discussed with you separately. If you need a day off today or a week off next week, as long as it's not going to cause the business to suffer or lose its customers, you'll get it. If you're not feeling at your best, I'd rather you did a few hours focused work and take a duvet day than sit at your desk clock watching for 8 hours, feeling lousy and achieving nothing. That's the lifestyle element of our ethos taken care of. Now the ambition. We carry no passengers. Everyone works from home. Everyone puts in a shift, and you're expected to work a full week most weeks. Because we're flexible over hours and time off generally, we'll also ask you to go above and beyond whenever the business needs you to, usually when the shit hits the fan or during peak sales periods. We're in business to make a profit, and whilst we're more than happy to give in terms of flexibility, anyone who prefers to take, and generally takes the piss, doesn't stay with us long. There's no such thing as not my job in this job. So all of my team now know, and in fact I'll tell anyone who will listen, we are an ambitious lifestyle business. Of course, everyone wants the lifestyle, but we need to make sure that we don't lose sight of the fact that we are a business. There are bills to be paid, and we want to make money. We have ambition. We want to grow. We want to get bigger. Sure, we don't have moonshot ambitions. We're not looking to change the world. We're not looking to completely disrupt an industry and take on the establishment. But then we're not emulating Steve Jobs, Elon Musk, Richard Branson. We're not studying these billionaires and saying, let's copy these people. We are a lifestyle business first and foremost. So all of our team members work from home. Literally every single person in the business, from the MD to the metaphorical tea lady, all work from home. They choose their own hours within reason. Often there are certain things that need doing at certain times of the day. But if you're a coder who works better hunched over your laptop from 9 at night till 3 in the morning, crack on. That's what you do. As long as the work gets done. As long as the tasks get done, we are happy. That is the lifestyle. If you want to be there to pick your mum up from a doctor's appointment, or have a driving lesson, or head to the gym, or you want to do the school runs, crack on. Yeah, we're flexible. Go do that. If you're just feeling a bit under the weather, you want to have a day off, go do it. But never forget that we're a business. As I'm writing this chapter, the Cheltenham Festival is about to get underway. It's the biggest event in the horse racing calendar. And as we own a sports betting company, it's our busiest time of the year. So no one can take this week, or any of the preceding 3 or 4 weeks, off. The level of work ramps up significantly about 2 weeks before the festival starts, and for the duration of the festival, which is only 4 days, most of my team work from the minute they wake up until the minute they go to bed. In other words, it's payback time. When the shit hits the fan, server crashes, or at certain other points of the year, big sales campaigns, major sporting events, we are slave drivers. And the team have to contend with spinning 30 different plates at the same time, whilst working 14+ hour days, weekends, you name it, because we are an ambitious business. And then, when the pressure's off, we go back to our default, an ambitious lifestyle business. Often the team will book holidays and time off just after a major campaign. And we survive with skeleton staff for this period, as I appreciate how important it is for them to recharge their batteries and come back refreshed, revitalised and still in love with their job. So, back to the question I asked you at the start of this chapter. What lifestyle do you want your business to provide you with? Whatever it is that you want, I implore you, be ambitious. Remember, it's all about the lifestyle. And don't forget that you're running a business, not a charity. Ambitious, lifestyle, business.